Have you ever wondered what it might be like to live outside the law among the stars? To crew a ship so unique it could only be called unconventional? Join me as we explore the tech of the Outlaws and cast a light on the renegades, scoundrels, and scrapper crews who make their living on the edges of the galaxy. Our tale begins on a strange little world called Ord Mantell, where opportunity and danger wait around every alley corner. On the smuggler's moon of Ord Mantell, word spreads fast when a big score's in the workings. And word in the cantinas was that Grax the Hutt had unloaded a whole shipment of untraceable blasters and wasn't fussy about who he sold them to. Only problem was, Grax wanted prime loot in exchange. But for a crew on their luck, with nothing but a beat-up YT-1300 to their name, those guns might just be their ticket off this rock. All they needed now was a crazy enough plan to play the Hutt at his own game. As the suns dipped low that evening, our daring crew put their final tweaks on a plan, so Bantha brained it just might work. And with their new one arsenal hidden safe aboard, they readied themselves for a confrontation that could end their luck for good, or lead to bountiful rewards beyond their wildest dreams. Beyond the fringes of the law lies opportunity, but danger rides close behind, their story's just beginning. With their plan hatched and their new arsenal stowed, our intrepid crew made their way through the dim, neon-lit streets to Ord Mantell's spaceport. Their ship, once a mighty light freighter called the Busted Hyperdrive, had seen better decades, but she had guts and swagger to make up for her battered hull. As the motley crew did their final pre-flight checks, their ragtag captain gazed up at the starry sky, grasping the activation trigger for their volatile cargo with a roguish gleam in her eye. Strap in, you scoundrels. It's go time. With a roar, the Busted Hyperdrive lifted from the bay and arced her way into the black. Their target, the Hutt's fortified compound just outside of town, was lit like a beacon in the darkness. As the crew flew in under cover of night, their smuggled payload safely concealed within encrypted cargo containers, few could have guessed the havoc they aimed to wreak upon arriving uninvited at Grax's legendary den of lawlessness and crime. Their gambit had begun in earnest. Whether it would end in a glittering reward or a fiery death, only the fates could say. As the Busted Hyperdrive touched down just outside the fortified walls of Grax's compound, tension was thick in the air. Through the cockpit viewport, their captain surveyed the bustling activity within pit droids and roving guards, loading and unloading smuggled goods by the ton under the watchful eyes of armed mercenaries. With a breath to steel her nerves, she pressed the ship-wide comm. "All right, you lot, you all know the plan. May the Force be with us. It's do or die time." Swift and silent, the crew slipped from their ship and over the wall under cover of night, making straight for their target, a towering stack of cargo crates bearing the symbol of their destination planet. Working frantically, they primed their volatile cargo for detonation, rigging the entire pile as a makeshift explosive, while the last guard patrols switched shifts. The final few clicks on the trigger were the moments of truth. Would their sabotage succeed? Or had some fatal error doomed them? It was time to find out.